Sonarski.
Hello, I'm Victoria.
I am Jenny Woodbeck. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. I'm the case manager at Genesee County Family Resource Center. You have been referred by your son's teacher, Miss Jones. She has some concern about your son.
Yeah, his grades haven't been as good as they used to be, and apparently he's acting up in class. And I mean, he is a bit at home too, but his dad just died, so I don't blame him. I mean,
Absolutely. So you have seen some disturbing behavior at home?
yeah, but it doesn't seem like out of the normal. I mean, it's not like setting a house on fire or anything like that. It's just, I mean, I can't get mad at him. His dad died. I mean, it's not like just recently, but it's happened and he's got to get over it. So I've kind of just let everything slide.
So I'm kind of trying to give him some time.
Yeah, because, I mean, I'm having a hard time too, and I don't know, I mean, maybe it's just that. I don't see any, he's a kid.
I agree. That's probably pretty rough for both of you.
Yeah.
Have you thought about or even tried grief counseling?
Well, I mean, I've heard about it, but I don't know. I just don't want to be around other people who are saying, oh, do this and do that and everything will be better, and then it doesn't happen. So
you're a little bit, your feelings about grief counseling are just a little bit.
I just don't want to be the one in the group failing.
Let's see. Grief counseling could be a benefit as far as a way of letting your feelings out. Especially if for your son, find somebody professional, finding a way for him to help him cope with his feelings.
Okay. Yeah, we could maybe try that, but I don't see that helping his grades. I don't see that doing anything for him at school. I mean, maybe a little bit with he can talk to somebody then, but I mean, he can talk to me. So he's not talking to me, and his grades are still like that. I don't know.
But you think that his behavior and the fact that his grades are slipping is a result of the loss of his father?
Well, that's when it kind of started, was after he lost his dad. Then, you know, we hit a rough spot in our life, and he's just trying to find ways to cope.
And the rough spot, that was the loss of your husband? Or
yeah.
Has other things transpired since then as a result of the loss of your husband?
Kind of. I mean, we're just not as friendly of people as we were when we were a family. We're not such a family unit now. It's really hard to go out and be around people and be happy when you don't have your whole family with you.
You feel kind of isolated?
Yeah.
I understand. How have you been coping?
Watching TV. I mean, I go to work, I still work, I still pay the bills, but when I'm home, I just lay in bed and go through pictures of us when we were together and watch movies we used to watch or watch TV shows that we would watch. And
You really miss him.
yeah, it just wasn't supposed to happen.
I agree. Do you have anybody that you've been able to confide your feelings into? Somebody you can talk to, close family member? friends?
We haven't really lost anybody else in our family, so nobody else really understands. It's not the same. I mean, my mom and dad are both still here, so it's not like I can just call my mom up. I mean, I try and talk to her, but she doesn't understand. She hasn't lost her husband. So there's not really anybody else out there that knows what I'm going through and understands how I feel. And that's the same with my son. That's probably why he's acting up like he is. He doesn't have anybody else. It's not just like, oh hey, my dad's dead or my mom's dead, or there's not just like that's not something that you just share with everybody, so you can't just find friends who know how you feel it.
So you feel that you're having a hard time finding somebody who understands the way you feel.
Yeah.
Just to touch back on the grief counseling, sometimes, especially in a group setting, there are other people there have experienced losses and do understand exactly how you feel.
Well, what if they do better than us?
Do better.
They get better before we do. Then my son's doing bad at school, and he's the only one in the group not succeeding and getting better and dealing with loss. I just don't want him to.
Well, I see what your concerns are, as far as you are a little bit afraid that it won't benefit him, or it won't benefit you the way it benefits other people. But
Yeah.
they're different. People are different as far as the way they cope, the way they handle, how long it takes them to heal. So it's not really about being successful. The groups or the grief counseling is more of a way to connect with other people, how you feel, helping you cope, a way to get your feelings out. Even private sessions, especially I think when it concerns your son, a private grief counselor would probably benefit him more because of his young age and him being more comfortable talking one-on-one with somebody.
Okay. We can look into that then.
Is there any other concerns that you have as far as financially? Do you have any burdens?
It's been a little bit more difficult, but my husband took care of us before. I mean, like, he made sure that if anything happened, we'd be covered. But we're not living the glorious life like we did when I had my husband. It's more so almost paycheck to paycheck type of thing. So, I mean, maybe that's the other thing is my son's used to going out for dinner every week and going and being able to go out with friends because it didn't matter if he wanted to go out and go see the movies or whatever. I mean, money is more, we gotta pay for the food, and I mean, yeah, there's just the two of us, but it's expensive.
Right.
And it's hard when I'm the only one with the job, and it's getting hard, and it's only getting harder instead of better.
Okay. Maybe there's some resources that we might be able to research and find out if there's some way you can get a little bit of extra help just to supplement you and your son right now until you're feeling a little bit better. Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, we could look into that. I just don't want people to look at us like we couldn't do it, and that I'm just so worried that our family's going to be looked at as a failure. Well, they can't pay for themselves. They can't take care of themselves. They can't cope and deal with losing a loved one. They can't. And that's why I don't like that my son's got the bad grades and that he's doing so bad. Just like we're just failures. Ever since I lost my husband and he lost his dad, I just feel like we're failures now. And we're just going more towards failure instead of getting better.
So, what I'm hearing is that you really, since the loss of your husband, you are trying to succeed without him, but things aren't going quite as you had planned.
No.
And it's making you feel like you are a failure.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some time to cope and to deal and to heal. And you have to give yourself that time. You have to take care of yourself, your needs as well as your son's, because first of all, if you're stressing out about certain things, he's gonna know it, he's gonna feel it. And it can have an impact on the way he is and his things like schoolwork, his behavior, things like that.
So it's not just him that needs to get over this? Like, even if he gets over it, he can't... I have to get over it too, completely?
You have to take care of yourself. I can't say that you're ever gonna get over this completely, but you have to find a way to cope, deal with it, and take care of yourself so that you are able to care for your son.
All I've been thinking about is taking care of him, and that's why I haven't done anything about his bad behavior, because I don't want to hurt him more than what he already is. I want to take care of him. I never thought about me. It's not. I mean, he's the one with the bad grades and doing bad in school. I'm still working.
It could be a result of him worrying about you. Not that I would ever place any blame or say it's your fault. Just that children are very receptive, and if he's worrying about you, coping and also coping with the loss of his father, it's a lot for a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah, I guess I never thought of it like that.
I'd like to look at some positives, some strengths. You are working outside the home, and right now you don't feel that you say things are getting a little bit harder and you're struggling a little bit more financially, but you guys have your home. It's still secure. You're not at risk of losing your home, right?
Right. We still got our home.
You have a vehicle?
Yep.
Okay. So you have transportation. I know you're strapped for cash a little bit. What about family members? What about like you said, your parents are still alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
His grandfather. Maybe talking with his grandfather and saying that he needs a little more support, father figure.
Okay. Yeah. We can try getting him with his grandpa more and do that grief counseling, like you said. We could try things like that.
Okay. I feel like there's steps to start. They're good goals to start with, and we will see how it goes from there.
Okay.
I will see about getting you a number so you can get set up with community mental health, the grief counseling. You can observe the groups, or you can try personal one-on-one counseling, see what works best for you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you
And
for
I
that.
look forward to helping you and working with you and seeing if we can improve, Joshua's overall
Yeah,
grades and everything.
I'm hoping so.
So,
Well, thank you.
thank you.